In ancient Greece, women were forbidden to study medicine. It was a world ruled by men, where knowledge was power and that power was off limits to women. But in 300 BC, a young woman named Agnodice refused to accept those rules. In the dim light of her room, she took a blade, cut her hair, and disguised herself as a man. Dressed in men's clothing, she traveled to Alexandria and entered the great medical school where only men were allowed. There, she studied the art of healing, learning everything about the human body and childbirth, hiding her true identity behind courage and silence. Years later, when she returned to Athens, Agnodice walked the city streets as a newly trained physician. One day, she heard the desperate cries of a woman in labor. She rushed to help, but the woman refused to let her come near. "Stay away," she cried. "I will not be touched by a man." Agnodice tried to calm her, but the pain grew worse. Then, risking everything, she leaned closer and whispered, "Do not fear, I am a woman." In that moment, she revealed her secret without anyone else seeing, and safely delivered the baby. Word of the mysterious doctor who understood women spread quickly. Soon every woman in Athens was calling for Agnodice. They trusted her and lined up at her door for treatment. But her success made the city's male doctors furious. Jealous and threatened, they dragged her before the court, accusing her of seducing female patients. In front of the judges, Agnodice stood silently as her accusers shouted. Then when the time came to defend herself, she took a deep breath and revealed the truth. She tore away her disguise and said, "I am no man. I am a woman." The courtroom gasped. But instead of praise, the judges declared her guilty. Not of deception, but of being a woman who practiced medicine. Her punishment: death. When the women of Athens heard this, they were outraged. They filled the streets shouting for justice. Even the wives of the judges who condemned Agnodice joined them. They stood outside the courthouse and cried, "If Agnodice is executed, we will die with her." The city shook with their defiance. Under the pressure of their own wives and the uproar of the people, the judges had no choice. They freed Agnodice and overturned the law. From that day on, women in Athens were allowed to study and practice medicine, though only to treat other women. Agnodice became a legend, remembered as the first female doctor and gynecologist in Greek history. She risked everything to heal others, and her courage changed history forever. She was not just a healer, but a symbol of rebellion and compassion. Agnodice proved that sometimes one act of courage can heal far more than a body. It can heal a society. If you love forgotten stories from history, don't forget to subscribe, because the past is never truly gone, it's just waiting to be rediscovered.